Hi everyone, XanaWarrior here. We got Fine Rogue in the studio once again.
Hello, friends.
I got my background changed, got that Persona theme going. I'm a Persona kick right now, but enough about that. I'm gonna go straight into the deck. What did you think of this deck, by the way, when you were going against it? Before
It was a
we,
lot of fun.
before I even give out the name of it, the inspiration.
It was a lot of fun. I will admit, it was actually kind of cool trying to figure out ways to get around it.
Especially after we switched it up a little bit after that second game there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is just a deck based off of the card Copycat, right? I always loved this card when I was a little kid. I thought it was the coolest thing. You could just take your opponent's attack. So if they had a blue eyes out, you could just be like, oh, I got 3,000 monster too, fuck you. But it's not like that great of a card, because it's only original attack, yada yada yada. So then I found Kishido Spirit, which is just a continuous spell card that says monsters on your side of the field cannot be destroyed in a battle if the monster's attack are equal. So I'm like, wow, that's like useless. Like absolutely fucking useless. Except with Copycat. So then I tried to experiment with a lot of ways to get it to work, and I found the best thing to do was to use Ronin Raccoon alongside it. If I had to make one change, it would probably be to just make Copycat maybe like a level 1 only deck with things that made the opponent's attack go down. So that way, you know, it copied the original attack, so it still had higher attack than the opponent. But still, this deck actually performed a lot better than I expected, especially after making the tweaks with Jake later on. So, you want to head right into it?
Well, first, I actually had a question because I just thought of this.
What?
What would happen if a Moon Mirror Shield monster on your side and I had a monster that had Moon Mirror Shield attacked each other?
I think it's the second one? It's a bit of an anticlimactic answer, but I actually go against Bryce and he runs Moon Mirror Shield a lot now.
Oh. Well, alright.
Alright.
Onward.
Anyway, so, first off we got Divine.
Actually, I do have one question. Why is Divine Serpent Geh in here?
Because I wanted an excuse to play him.
Okay.
That's it. Anyway, so if a card's destroyed on your side of the field as a monster, you can pay half your life points and special summon this card. Can't be targeted by card effects, which is always nice. If this card attacks an opponent's monster during the damage step only, that monster's effects are negated, and its attack becomes half its original attack, so you halve a monster's attack. And once per chain, during damage calculation on either player's turn, if this card battles, you make the attack become equal to the original attack of the monster in the field with the highest original attack. So, he halves monsters' attacks, and then while attacking, he can make it the highest original attack. So if you have like a 4,000 Chaos Max Dragon on the field, and he attacks it, he can negate its effects, and then cut its attack in half, and then make its own attack 4,000. So it's a super good card. I thought it worked well with the whole theme of stealing your opponent's attack, but he was honestly never super useful, and most of the time he got destroyed when I actually did get him out, so I only ran him at 1. Let's see. Shining Angel, you might want to run at 2 just because it gets out Copycat very fast, but I ran at 1 in this. When it's destroyed, you get out Copycat. You were saying something?
I don't think I ever saw you use Shining Angel.
I think I used it in the first duel against the Magicians, actually. I killed myself with it so I could get 2,500 Copycats out.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
but then you
right.
completely fucking destroyed me with it, so... Yeah, you need to do a little editing to this deck, but I feel like what I got so far is a very good base. So then we get to the Nimble Engine, level 2 beast monsters, which are always fun. Nimble Mamanga, when it's destroyed, you can special summon as many from your deck as you can and gain 1,000 health. Just great at getting out level 2 XYZs. Can stay on the field a long time, and perfect little fodder for this new card, Nimble Beaver. When it's normal summon, you can special summon one level 3 or lower Nimble monster for your deck or graveyard. So if you just have this in your hand, instant rank 2 XYZ, which is amazing. Another good monster is Valerfin, Mystical Beast of the Forest. It's a tuner, but we don't have any synchros. That doesn't really matter. You can discard a card, then special summon one of these level 2 or level 2 beast type monsters that we use for the Exceed plays. So again, another good playmaker. Baby Raccoon Tantan, if he's flipped, you can special summon another one, usually to get out Nimble Mamanga or something, whatever. Copycat, run 3 of, main thing of the deck. just really great monster, honestly. Like, even from my childhood, it was really fun, and just playing him now, it's like, oh, I'll normal summon him and get over really tough monsters. Especially when you have Kishido out, because this is it just works so well together. It's awesome. Run 3, it's fun. Guiding Light at 1. If this card's normal summon, you can target a level 1 light monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So you don't want them all the time, but the one time you do get them and get back out Copycat just for a normal summon, it's pretty nice, especially in the late game. So I run one of them. You know it's a good deck when you're running 2 Watchdog. Did you see this actually in any of our duels?
I don't think so.
Okay, you should be glad, because this thing's terrible. Look, listen, during your main phase 2, if this card was normal summon this turn, so it has to be face up, it has 0/0 attack, set 1 continuous spell card directly for your deck by sending 1 spell card from your hand to the graveyard. And you can't special summon during the turn you activate that effect.
Oh dang.
So usually this card's really terrible, and it's only good if you want to like run some really obscure stuff, which of course I do. But actually we have ways of getting around that, like running Moon Mirror Shield or Power Frame to make him equal to some higher monsters' attacks who might attack him. So actually Watchdog turned out a pretty viable card in this deck. It was fun. Run 2 of them. 1 for 1, just because we run level 1 monsters. Raigeki, because we want to get over stuff. That's always nice. Where Art Thou? I run 2 of, just to make sure I get my level 1 monsters out. Sometimes I want Watchdog, sometimes I want Guiding Light, most of the time it's Copycat. Don't usually worry about the 2,000 life lost, but, you know, if you can avoid it, it's always nice. Oh, also, it works with the tokens that Ronin Raccoon gets out, so, you know, or Golden Apple. 2 Twin Twister, just get rid of everything. 2 Supply Squad for a little draw power. Kishido Spirit is at 3. This is so much fun. Again, if your monster has the same attack as another monster, your monster doesn't get destroyed. So, Copycat just runs over everything. It's so much fun. 2 Moon Mirror Shield. Might want to bump this up to 3 because it's just such a great card, but again, stealing your opponent's attack and using it against them. 2 Golden Apples. Take battle damage while you control no monsters. You can gain it back as life points and special summon this, and it has attack equal to the attack, I mean how much damage you took. So it's basically going to gain attack to whatever. Some of the time you're gonna get this like when you have like maybe less than 1,000 health left, and you're gonna be like, oh, dead draw. But some of the time, you know, it can really go off. So I run it at 1 or 2. Personally, I might put it down at 1 just so I can get another Moon Mirror Shield. But you know, don't underestimate it. It's a lot of fun. Pinpoint Guard, just so we can get back out some of our monsters again and defend ourselves. Give us, you know, a little time to breathe. It's always nice. 3 Power Frame. If face-up monster you control is target for attack, you can basically negate the attack and gain attack equal to the difference. So it basically just gains it, makes it equal to the monster who attacked it. So again, if you have Kishido Spirit out, bam, amazing card. Clarky here actually recommended this to me. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Activate only when you take battle damage for your opponent's monster's direct attack. Reveal a level 1 monster in your hand, special summon it, and add 1 monster with the same name for your deck. So this is pretty conditional, but you know what? If you can get it off, good for you. It'll get off Copycat's effect, and yeah, very fun card. Also Call the Haunted. If you call the Haunted Copycat, again, you're just gonna bring him out, get out a big monster that your opponent can't get past if they're all original attack. And yeah, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, it has a lot to do with original attack. Well, that's why we also run 3 of Ronin Raccoon Sendayu. So it takes 2 level 2 beast monsters, which are Nimbles, come in, and you detach a material and it makes it a level 1 token, so, you know, Where Art Thou? And it gains attack equal to the highest attack on the field, not original. So if they're running, oh, I don't know, the Divine Beasts or whatever, and it's raw, and it's 4,000 attack, but it's all, you know, added on there, you can still get that attack with your tokens. Super nice. Actually, most of the time you're probably going to go into him because the Nimble engine is just so fast. So yeah, run 3. A few things to help out with this. Gachi Gachi gives you 400 in attack and defense because of his effects with both of his Xseed out there. So if you happen to have the highest attack monster on the field and you use Ronin Raccoon's effect with Gachi Gachi out, actually gains 400 more attack because it's gaining the attack. Like, let's say this is 1400 because of Gachi's effect, right? It'll become 1800 because it gains 400 more off of the 1400. So, that's nice. Cat Shark, because that'll just make it into 2000 attack. This into 2000 attack, this into 3000, 4000, and then you can copy the attack again with Kagemusha Raccoon token. So it's super nice. I never actually went into it, but since we're running a lot of number monsters, we can go into Utopia Kaisar, which is on the far left here. I didn't go into this with you, Jake, but if you detach it, you can basically special summon like any one of these guys. The bigger monsters with less than 3000 attack. So most of the time it's going to be Hope Harbinger and Utopia Beyond.
Oh, Hope Harbinger would be a really good one to get out too.
Yeah, I could have got it out during one of our last duels, but I never ended up doing it. Because you were just going to kill it with that one raw sphere thing anyway. So,
I got very lucky whenever I got that card.
It's such a good card. It's like Lava Golem, but with 3 monsters. Alright. So, you want to go into the replays with me?
Why not?
Perfect. Also, Force the best game, just so you know.
What?
Oh, nothing. That's for the fans. You don't get to see. Alright, so Copycat 1, you ready?
Why? Oh, there it is. It was
All
out of place. It was
right.
out of place.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so he's playing the King Zark deck. He's basically just trying to get a lot of different types of magicians out on the field and into his graveyard for a big 4000 monster that can destroy the field. So I get out Nimble Mamanga since he has no monsters, and I have a lot of things to bring it back, and the golden apples just for a little bit more protection. Unfortunately, he can't get anything out because both of these are going to make level 1 pendulums. So I just go into Ronin Raccoon and give it some protection. Also, I forgot to mention that if there's another beast-type monster besides Ronin Raccoon, you can just... it's just not destroyed by battle card effect. So if you have 2 Ronin Raccoons out, that's actually a huge advantage. But you might pause right here.
Sure.
Alright, so what happened there was supply unit went off because one of my monsters got destroyed, the token, but Magician's Right Hand negates a spell card, so what I did was use Pinpoint Guard to bring out Valerifian, so I can have a little bit of protection from his next attack because he doesn't read cards, which is always nice.
Hey.
And yeah, it sets you up for your next turn too, so let's play again. So I'll bring out another token to get 2500 attack, and then go into Nimble Mamanga with Call of the Haunted, get another 2500 attack token, and then another 2500 attack Copycat. So you see how big the monsters can get, like really suddenly just swarming the field. Especially since these 2 cards have a lot of protection for each other. Like if you get these 2 out, they really defend each other really well. Unfortunately, he gets his monsters back with Pendulum Summoning. And for some reason, the internet cut out suddenly, so we couldn't see the end of that duel.
I wonder.
I think it would have been like really even until the end there, though. So,
I wonder what happened to the internet there.
Good
Xana.
Good duel. Excuse me. I was trying to defend you. You pussied out.
What are you talking about? That was you.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to Copycat 2 now.
This is probably my most favorite replay of the night.
This one was awesome. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. So he's playing Ancient Gears, also a really fun deck, but not meta enough for me to play it right now. So it's looking pretty good. I don't set Kishido Spirit out yet because it's just so integral to the deck. I don't want to accidentally be destroyed. And I end up getting Nimble Beaver. Nimble Beaver is just amazing for any level 2 engine. If you can run it, I suggest doing it. And Ronin Raccoon comes out, able to destroy that 1000 attack monster because of his own effect plus Kishido Spirit. He uses hand destruction, so he gets rid of Kishido's Vafarian. I can never say its name, Vafarian. Unfortunately, this is where the deck ran into a bit of trouble back when I didn't have a lot of the rank 2 monsters because I couldn't get past really high defenses. Unoriginal attacks, stuff like that, I had a bit of a trouble with. So I'm able to get past that 1700 attack monster, but since he's got the 2000 attack here, it's no good for me. But then, okay, let's pause here really quickly. Okay, so he brings out Ancient Gear Chaos Giant. 4,500 attack, can attack all my monsters. This already wrecked me before because I obviously get a lot of monsters out quickly. Plus, it can do piercing damage, so, you know, rough. Plus, you can't activate anything during the battle phase. But, Power Frame over here. When a face-up monster you control is targeted for an attack by an opponent monster with higher attack. Targeted, so it's before the battle phase negation. You can negate the attack and gain attack equal to it. So, Kagamusha Raccoon token, actually, we can play again, by the way, gains attack, but since Ancient Gear Chaos Giant is unaffected by spell trap effects, it ignored it, so I just went through and, well, attacked with Kagamusha Raccoon token again. And then I made another one, copying its attack with my other Ronin Raccoon, and yeah, just a very beefy field. Copying your opponent's attack. It's really reliant on your opponent, but isn't that just the best part of Yu-Gi-Oh?
That was actually insane.
That was so
to
cool.
see.
Alright, so the final replay of the night. Let's go. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I will say that this one, he was not playing against one of my best decks.
You know what? I always love your this deck because it uses all three of them, so it's a lot of fun. He's setting up. He's got his True Name, Card Advance, pretty good. Obelisk Raw deck. Use Sea Solemns, my Baby Raccoon Tantan, which is actually a good idea. I rank on him for doing it, but it's actually a pretty good plan. Just stop a combo starter. So I have a lot of cards right here that can get back a monster, but I want to wait until I get my other level 2 monster, obviously. So then he gets a Marsh Macron and excuse me. Winged Dragon Raw Sphere mode. I don't have any other monsters, so I'm not gonna go into anything right now. Unfortunately, he gets the Mound of the Bound Creator, so, if he actually does get out Obelisk, it's not looking good. But I end up going into Ronin again. Got 1,600 attack. Unfortunately, that was a Marsh Macron. I thought this other one was going to be it, but it turned out being a Romajar. So, made some bad hits there. 1,600, 1,000. Unfortunately, he has an Obelisk out, but I use Pinpoint Guard and Power Frame to negate the attack, plus get my attack up. So, he sees a big beefy monster. He's like, oh god. But then, worst thing that can happen, I get rid of Mountain Bound Creator for card effect, negation, and Kishido Spirit comes out. And then I bring out Crumble Logos. This guy can negate an effect on the field as long as it's face up, so that's actually super nice. And yeah, just it shows the importance of the extra rank 2 XYZs. He destroyed everything with Sphere mode, but I just used Ronin Raccoon to attack for game anyway. So yeah, this deck's very reliant on your opponent having high attack monsters, so if you go against something like Psy-Frames, you're going to have a great time. And yeah, is there anything you wanted to end off on, Jake?
Not really.
Alright, well, this was Fine Rogue 2873 in the studio.
Yo.
This is XanaWarrior here. If you had any ideas to make the deck better, just leave in the comments. We'll make a video about it and an update, talk about it, and mention your name. It'll be a whole lot of fun. So, yeah. Have a good night,
I've got
everyone.
a recommendation right now.
What do you have a recommendation?
Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon.
Stopping recording now.